Hello, and welcome back to Coin Lady channel. Guys, we see that the last 2 days have been really volatile. Listen, this is what this space is for, so I hope nobody gets too worked up in here. It was on every single video sharing website I checked out, including YouTube. Bitcoin's price dropping back down to $30,000 has been the subject of numerous online articles. Recently, I've come across numerous posts on Bitcoin and the current bear market rally. They're using that term to describe the fact that this is finished. And the following step, bringing it down to 10,000, is soon to be created. Listen, I've already mentioned this, but the fact that you're talking about a drop from around $44.5 thousand to around $40,000 in such a short amount of time is mind-boggling. When we lost around $4,000, everyone freaked out. I find it inexplicable that everyone is freaking out over such tiny market pullbacks when we are accustomed to far larger ones. While Bitcoin's price has been fluctuating between $40,000 and $42,000 per day, other cryptocurrencies have been experiencing explosive price increases. Plus 10% to 30% is what we're discussing. In terms of the 24-hour and 7-day time frames, there are still gains of about 100% across the board, with many of them being in the double digits. Our grand is still at about 20 cents, and many of the pictures from the disagreement are doing really well at the moment. I just adore seeing that. In addition to this, there have been several significant behind-the-scenes changes, the magnitude of which is sometimes underestimated. Then I guess we can discuss it. We can take care of it. The dollarization of D has been one of the most talked about topics of the year. Thanks to these oil transactions and the demise of the US currency, I was correct. For instance, in September, we witnessed dollar dumping. Why this could be the start of the dollar's demise. India purchases 1 million barrels of oil from the UAE using rupees embedded in a US dollar for the first time. Beyond this, Pakistan has also been seen trading oil and gas with Russia, Iran, and Afghanistan in currencies other than the US dollar. The month of June was this year. On top of that, we have observed that Saudi Arabia is amenable to exploring alternatives to dollar-based oil trade settlements. I remember this from far back in January. Who am I to bring this up at this particular moment? Am I correct? So, what's the point of bringing this up? For the simple reason that, once again, everyone assumed the worst and the dollar was dead. It's done. Everything like that is out in the open. And while I hear you, I do believe that we are living through revolutionary times of change. The announcement that the US dollar will serve as the reserve currency was made more than a century ago. Additionally, a reserve currency typically has a lifespan of around 100 years. Is a future without a reserve currency imminent? That is the key question. Furthermore, I believe that I've mentioned this 100 times before. Once again, though, it isn't the video's central argument. What I'm trying to get at is the way this transformation has been unfolding in the oil industry. This is the initial petrodollar arrangement with the US dollar, thus it's a huge deal everywhere, but notably Saudi Arabia. Additionally, this year has already witnessed a great deal of change in the areas of using crypto for settlements, using crypto for cross-border trades, and similar matters. You might be surprised to hear that SBI was thinking about teaming up with Saudi Aramco not long ago. On the 12th, this was brought back. Today, specifically. Afterwards, we did see the official notification about it being a thing or an example over here a little while after. For further growth in the Middle East, SBI of Japan is eyeing Saudi Aramco. For those who are unaware, if we look at the top firms by market cap in 2023, this will have a major impact on the size of SBI and Saudi Aramco. Plus, I just updated this. No changes were made to this on December 5, 2023. And starting on December 1st, that is the location where it is being utilized. The biggest corporations are plainly seen. Apple dominates. Microsoft comes in at number 2. Saudi Aramco comes in at number 3. This is massive. Things are changing, as I've mentioned a million times before. Alright, at the moment, cryptocurrency is the game changer. We are witnessing profound shifts when we broaden our perspective to include events beyond the usual crypto headlines. Plus, it's small collaborations like this one with SBI and Saudi Aramco, which we will remember fondly in a few years as the seed from whence it grew. It is absolutely essential to comprehend what is taking place here as we observe these alliances formed and examine some of the links. One example is this: a story from December 11, 2003, states that the alliance will build semiconductor plants in Saudi Arabia and Japan. Also, the two companies will be co-investing in each other's cryptocurrency and other digital asset portfolios as part of the arrangement. Saudi Aramco is worth $2 trillion. Wow, this is seriously massive. Initially, there will be reciprocal investments and cooperation in the cryptocurrency sector. Secondly, we will seek out and back Japanese crypto businesses that are interested in setting up shop in Saudi Arabia. This is the third and last component of our partnership. Finally, the beginning of semiconductor-related projects. This is massive, I must say. Moreover, keep in mind that we are in the Middle East. And that is just in the MENA area. Then we have Africa and the Middle East. And we will address it shortly, as it is important to remember. Looking at Saudi Arabia at 12%, the biggest participant here, we can see that they are one of the countries with positive year-over-year growth in crypto transaction volume. This is of utmost importance. The cryptocurrency market is at the center of it all once again. Additionally, it can be observed that the MENA area ranked 6th globally for crypto economy, with a valuation of approximately $390 billion between July 2022 and June 2023. Still, why is the MENA area so important to highlight, given the growing list of reasons why the Bitcoin sector lags behind Western Europe and North America? Are you ready for this? Take a look at Ripple's activity. Fall of 2021. The enthusiasm for Ripple is only increasing. The Middle East and North Africa region is seeing the deployment of XRP together with first on-demand liquidity, also known as right-on-demand liquidity. The Middle East and North Africa region is home to two of the world's top 3 remittance corridors, the United Arab Emirates, UAE, and Saudi Arabia, together sending $78 billion in 2020. If you scroll down, you can see the exact figure. Not only does the area have some of the most advanced financial regulations in the world, but it is also seeing a rapid digital transformation. Once again, everyone was focused on the recent Ripple swell that took place in Dubai. Today, Ripple made history by announcing the first-ever on-demand liquidity deployment in the Middle Eastern region, further demonstrating its commitment to this hub of fintech innovation. Together, they will provide faster, cheaper, and instantaneous remittances to the region, beginning with the UAE, through a relationship with a worldwide blockchain-based financial services provider. Slow, costly, and opaque transactions are common problems for traditional romances. There are a lot of people who depend on these funds for things like rent, living expenses, and emergency expenses. Any delay or missed payment could have a devastating effect on these people. Instant, low-cost solutions for remittances into and out of the area will be made available by utilizing XRP and on-demand liquidity. The central component here is XRP once again. We also know that the MENA area has been a major priority for Ripple since at least 2020. Their most recent network additions as of October 2021, Qatar National Bank and the United Arab Emirates Even Out and Sari Exchange, are utilizing RippleNet to enhance cross-border payments. To better serve these customers, they set up regional headquarters in Dubai. Never lose sight of the important links here. As you may recall, we learned in May that this Ripple Oswald occurrence had already expanded throughout the Middle East. They keep seeing the Middle East and North Africa, MENA, area as a promising market. 20% of RippleNet's customers are located in the Middle East and North Africa, MENA, area. This includes Rak Bank, Alan, Lulu Financial Holdings, SAB, and Qatar. Remittances from the United Arab Emirates, Bahrain, and Saudi Arabia to India account for more than half of the Ripple's MENA payment volume, making these countries the biggest participants once again. Listen, this is why I constantly stress the importance of paying close attention to the relationships and movements occurring within these areas as you examine how Big Rip expanded into so many significant ones. We also know that guess what SBI just did? They increased XRP remittance use in Southeast Asia. They are highly positive on XRP. So, this Saudi Aramco SBI agreement might be pretty huge. Even as early as 2018 or 2019, the SBI CEO predicted that all Japanese banks will be using XRP by 2025. I have no idea how that will work out. That being said, it is evident that some individuals place a great deal of importance and trust in Ripple and XRP. Are all Japanese banks going to use XRP by the year 2025? Who can say for sure? Everything is possible. However, if it were to occur, it would undoubtedly be intriguing. The fact that the CEO is so enthusiastic on XRP, though, is evident. However, this was significant because it did increase XRP's supply. According to Kahneman's Wrath, it is now using XRP as a bridge currency, and this is where things start to get interesting with all the changes being done. As a result, he issued a statement on the collaboration. With an MOU inked, SBI and Saudi Arabia's Aramco would work together on digital assets and CO investments, he added, while also investing in semiconductors in Saudi Arabia and supporting Japanese entrepreneurs in the digital asset space. What about this area? It brings up some intriguing possibilities regarding the tokenization of assets, such as petrochem. When the Osaka exchange opens, will the XRP ledger play a role? If not, maybe SBI will remit some funds in the future. Looking at this again, he mentions down here that, among other things, green and carbon credits, this may be rather intriguing. Particularly in the context of tokenization, this could be conceivable. Additionally, we cover topics such as carbon credits, green offsets, and similar concepts. No matter what you call it, everyone is talking about it. The oil business, however, has been under constant scrutiny for all time. With that said, buying carbon credits, offsets, or even something as unique as XRP, which is carbon negative, is a great way to help with this. Accounting document. Do you think this would serve their best interests? Yeah, it totally would. The most important thing that comes up when we visit the About section of Aramco's website and scroll down is that the company is dedicated to being a leader in the energy transition, that it has a responsibility to assist in the global transition to a net-zero economy, and that its employees are striving to find solutions to the world's sustainability problems. Once again, their goal in considering this is to center on renewable energy. We know that the XRP ledger is carbon negative, so it would be a huge help if they could figure out a way to tokenize carbon credits, offsets, and the like. Heck, I've even brought this up in conversation with Hadera. I see. Such considerations are relevant as we examine obligatory legislation pertaining to sustainability initiatives. It has grown into a major issue. The timing of collaborations like SBI's with Aramco is thus intriguing. It is not out of the question that this may happen in due time, especially with SBI's massive XRP expansion. Alternatively, SBI Remit could be tapped into at some point. One of the major participants is Saudi Aramco, which is highlighted once again. Investigate the significance of this corporation, which has been around for 90 years, employs over 70,000 people, and has 258.8 billion barrels of oil in storage. This is a major player in the business world, second only to the oil sector. Here we can see that we are one of the most integrated chemical and energy corporations in the world, making a positive impact all along the hydrocarbon chain and providing social and economic advantages to communities and individuals all over the world who depend on the energy we provide. Once again, this is among the biggest behemoths in the universe. We are in the energy sector, therefore we can only imagine the size of the possibility presented by their announcement of an investment in cryptocurrency through SBI. This demonstrates how early we are in this field and how consequential it will be for the entire industry, regardless of whether XRP is involved or not. It proves once again how significant crypto will become and the role it will play in the years to come. Finally, I'd want to thank you for watching this video and encourage you to hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. See you later, bye.